Welcome back, it's Nine, and today I have a very big video for you guys. We are going to be talking about Sony PlayStation's next upcoming showcase. Of course, we know they were missing from E3, and we're wondering, well, when are they going to show off their next batch of games, as we haven't heard from many of their titles that we are anticipating and expecting in the coming year. Now, this comes from WCCF Tech. Originally, I saw this here, but these sources come from Reset Era. Now, this is titled Sony PlayStation Showcase, set to take place in a few weeks from now, Insider claims. And it says Sony is said to be gearing up for its own PlayStation Summer Showcase in the coming weeks. So Navtra has said on the Reset Era forums just now, assuming nothing changed, just wait a couple more weeks. And Navtra is a very credible source. I would say probably the most credible out there at the moment. And she's proved to have accurate info about the recently announced new Final Fantasy spin-off, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. She also correctly said that a PS5 version of Death Stranding is on its way, and claimed that both Sackboy and Spider-Man Miles Morales would be cross-gen titles. And on top of that, she also did talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake, the DLC that was coming, Final Fantasy 16, and Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. So there's a lot of info that she's gotten accurate, so I'm very confident in what she's saying. So according to her, in a couple weeks, we are going to get more. Now, also, to add more to this, a recently verified user on the Reset Era forums who claimed that Sony was planning its own summer showcase that will feature a new God of War 2 trailer, although this claim is said to have been based on months-old information, and Sony's plans might have changed since then. Quote, Sony is 100% having some kind of event or presentation in the summer. I know for a fact they are working on the God of War trailer for it, likely June, I believe. And earlier this month, he also added that just that Sony was planning one, nothing really outlandish, although that was some months old and plans might have changed. So there's a lot of smoke around this event that could be happening. Now, prior, I heard a lot of people talking about it happening, but they were not people with track records that I had faith in. You know, they might have been right once or twice, and then that was it. Now, when we're talking about Navtra here, who has been correct so frequently, and just yesterday was correct about more info, although the skewed discrepancy of it not being a PS5 exclusive, but rather a cross-gen title, still, there was a PS5 exclusive demo, so maybe that's what the reference was from her information. But overall, a lot of confidence in this. I think that we are very well going to get a PS5 event or a PlayStation showcase showing off a bunch of games. You got to think about it like this. We were supposed to get a summer showcase for Final Fantasy 16, Forspoken. As they said, like Forspoken specifically, they talked about us seeing more in the summer, and it was not at Square Enix's event. And that could be, and I said before during the live stream, that could be because they've moved it over to PlayStation Showcase, or that was the original intention to begin with. So we have PlayStation who will be showing off Forspoken. I truly believe Final Fantasy 16. Who knows what else they have from Square Enix, because there are many other titles out there that we still have not seen. You know, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. We also have Kingdom Hearts, which we haven't heard of in so long. And also, we got God of War Ragnarok, which is one of their big titles we've not seen anything about. So I believe we're definitely getting those titles. We're also waiting on a Gran Turismo 7 update. We're also waiting on a few other updates. We got Naughty Dog. We don't know what they're working on. Sucker Punch. We haven't seen anything from them. We also have not seen anything from these other three studios that I'm sure are in early development. We probably won't hear anything about them. So Haven Studio, Firewalk, and this new studio, Deviation Games. There's so much going on at PlayStation that we do not know about, guys. We don't actually know exactly what they're working on, but I truly believe that there's a lot going on behind the scenes that when they're ready, they're going to show us. Now, with God of War Ragnarok specifically being the highlighter here, we know that this is going to be the one that gets trending on the internet. This is going to be the one that shocks fans, and this is what people truly want to see is God of War Ragnarok, and I believe this is where that happens. And we still are waiting on a Horizon Forbidden West release date. Is it possible that we get this here as well? So there's so much up in the air here. If this is true, if this is really going to happen, I think it's going to probably be something like a 60-minute showcase, and it's going to be just like a banger of a show because there's so much they have yet to show, and they have a lot of exciting games in the pipeline that we are waiting for. So overall, pretty excited about this. I have a lot of confidence in this. I wouldn't say take it as fact, but it's coming from an insider that has had a pretty perfect track record, I'd say, with leaking games and leaking things that are happening in the industry behind the scenes. But that's all I have for you guys in today's video. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think of this rumor, we're going to call it for now? Do you believe that it could be true coming from the source that we know it's coming from? Do you think that PlayStation does have a showcase coming in the next couple weeks? What do you expect to see here if they do actually have a showcase? Is there any games that you're looking forward to, especially maybe from Insomniac, maybe from Naughty Dog? Let me know in the comments, and as always, if you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Links will be in the description, and share this video with a friend. I will talk to you all on the next one. Take care.